Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
come on.
here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, underneath for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. second down. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And getting this just shy of the field. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A gain of 39 that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And back to the ground. Hyde. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Detroit! They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Desmond King on the return. The Chargers getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mariota on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage.
Oh my God, wrong play.
At the 41. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run. Because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Fourth down, Mariota. And some room to maneuver. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Throwing. Mariota.
Oh, fuck.
All that a loss of 7 to bring up.
Why is
4.
Melvin hurt again? God damn.
Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
First down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Oh, my God.
It's an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there at 22.
I'm not focused, man.
Baker Mayfield, obviously, the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
I'm going to be faster.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson.
Damn, bro.
And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3
points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, Mariota. It's Williams on the catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do
this
on
nigga's
offense.
rushing 3 niggas, bro.
In the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
You got me fucked up.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Mariota. Man open left side, it's Williams. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
He's going to blitz that for you.
On first and 10, here's Mariota.
Whoa.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mariota to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Can't even change my play. She's stuck.
Mayfield on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it.
Man.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Philly, here we go!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary.
Oh my God, bro.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their
Go
lead.
get a DT for real.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Chargers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this
Bro, shut the fuck
situation
up.
if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, man.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun, 3-19. Gun.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Now Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time running. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion.
Wow, bro, I can't. That's some fucking bullshit.
He's just as puzzled as mine.
Damn, that's fucking wild, bro.
You have to take that
Oh
penalty,
my God,
don't you?
alright.
3 yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Detroit!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Mariota stepping up. He'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
They'll run high. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They get it to him running left, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The first NFL pick for the rookie Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further